Hey everybody, Stu here. Today we're going to be going over the viewer comments that I mentioned in my previous channel update video. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what we get here. Joshua Facer, 9 hours ago, on the Jackson JS32 Floyd Rose torture test says, always worth nothing. Is there news? I think he meant noting. Always worth noting is they are new strings. They'll go out of tune quicker because they're yet to stretch like they would if they had been on there a few weeks or so. Yes, normally that's true, but the guitar, I had owned that guitar for a few months when I shot that. I did bring it to my guy for a full setup and had the Ernie Ball Cobalt strings put on them, which were thoroughly stretched out and used for a couple of weeks before I shot that video. So string stretching and new strings, and it being a new, it was not a new guitar fresh out of the box or anything. So that is how the guitar performed. Next comment, Gabriel Felipe, 19 hours ago on my channel update. Everything will be okay, man. I will pray for you. Thank you, Gabriel. That means a lot. Guilherme Ferreira. Sorry if I just butchered your name there on my channel updates. I hope you keep doing them videos. Haven't been subscribed for that long, but I liked what I saw. So good luck, man, and wish you all the best, brother. Thank you so much for that. I'm coming back now, so, you know, thank you for being a subscriber and getting me to almost 500 subscribers. We're definitely going to continue this journey for as long as we can. Enrique B, a Swago buddy of mine, again on the channel update. I was going to troll you, but shit, good luck fighting cancer, bro. Heart emoji. Thank you, Enrique. I'm assuming you're going to troll me about not posting for a while. So yeah, I'm glad you didn't, because you would have looked like an asshole. Love you, bro. Matt Damaz, a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel. Again on the channel update. Oh shit, I saw you say something about this on Instagram. Praying for you, bro. I've had friends that have been victim of this BS. I'll do what I can to help. Don't give up hope. And flexing emoji. Thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Yeah, definitely unexpected, but the hope is there. The hope is real. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Jordan Rowe. Hey, man. Greetings from Australia. I just started following your channel a month ago. Really sucks to hear this, man. I wish you the best of luck with it all and hope you continue to live a kick-ass life. Absolutely. I will continue to live a kick-ass life. You know, life is a gift. Can't take it for granted at all. So, yeah, I mean, thanks for the support. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following. Got some big things in the works here. Just need to do a little more healing. Helm of the Anti-Lemon. It's a pretty cool name. I dig it. Again, on the channel update, when I tried to contact you by email in the past month and didn't receive an answer, I was expecting the worst. Glad to see I am wrong. You sound like you have a positive attitude. I'm guessing growing your channel will help you in the long run. I'm looking forward to your streaming live play. I'm hoping you'll be in good shape physically, mentally, and emotionally to complete the collaboration we've been talking about for a while now. I think your channel is the channel that made me bite the bullet and finally purchase a Jackson. Awesome to hear. Side note, I'm not endorsed or have any affiliation with Jackson. I just really like their guitars. And you're playing. You haven't been playing as long as I have, but you're probably twice as good. Stop it. Flattery will get you in my pants. I always look forward to your videos. Fuck yeah. P.S. I love the new logo. Hell yeah, man. Me too. Yes. Yeah, I actually whipped that up in Illustrator. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. I think I got your email, but I was so far gone mentally, I couldn't process anything or anything. So I apologize for that. Yeah, we got to get back on that once I'm able to play again. Everything. The Boss King TV. Hey, are you reading this? Yes, and I liked it. I liked it. See, there's a little thumbs up right here. Or maybe I don't like that. Maybe I do like that. Maybe I heart it. Maybe I don't. I don't know. There's a like. The Boss King TV. I like that. Reading it. Channel update. All right, man. Thank you. S. Navi. Wishing you the best of luck. Sucks to hear this. Haven't been watching for too long. Keeping you in my prayers. Thanks, man. Thanks for the support. Well, like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe, and you can keep on watching. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Thanks for reaching out, man. Amazed Dolphin 33 on the Shit Show album review on Saint Anger, who says, not a troll, Saint Anger was good. Don't fucking troll me and start it off by saying you're not trolling me. Tay smells bad. Well, I feel bad for Tay. What if he doesn't know that? Have you told Tay that he smells bad? Yeah. This is on the technique lesson with the dime bag dive bombs. Here, let me do this one. Like and subscribe, Amazed Dolphin. Like and subscribe. You better. If not, that's going right back to a thumbs down. Okay, right back. Great video. Question though, when you pull the Floyd up, do you go all the way until the block hits? Does it cause tuning problems often? It depends on how you have the tension on your string set up. When you string up your Floyd Rose, you can, you know, pivot the bridge to set a level. So you can have it go up. You have to kind of find your personal sweet spot, and the reason why I say that you have to find your sweet spot is because you don't want the bridge, you don't want the tension on the string so high that the bridge is up and now it screws with your picking hand with palm muting and everything. So you kind of have to find the sweet spot where it's still comfortable on your picking hand for palm muting, sweep picking, transitional string skip picking, you know, whatever it is you're doing, but you still have enough play to go down. Now, obviously, you want the squeals to be in tune with everything, so you kind of have to play around with that. If you have a real Floyd Rose, no, it's not going to cause any tuning problems at all. Just make sure your strings are thoroughly stretched out before you start doing it, or else it will go out of tune a lot. But yeah, thank you for the questions. I like it. Bam. Phil C. Oh, we got to read more. I said, holy shit. Phil C. 4 days ago on the Jackson JS32 Floyd Rose torture test video. Hi, Stu. I'd like to ask if you could spare a couple of minutes of your time and give me some advice, please. I'm in the market for a new HH solid body Git. Everybody wants a new Git fiddle. I can only spend 300 max on it and an amp. I live in an apartment. I'm going with the Vox amp plug for the amp, leaving me about $250 for the guitar. I've narrowed it down to 3 brands, possibly 4. And what I like to know is which guitar will be most playable / dependable right out of the box, along with reasonable sound and tone. If you were stuck in my shoes, which would you choose? 1, the Squier Strat, or Telly, whatever. 2, Epiphone Les Paul or SG Specials. 3, Ibanez Geos, RG120 or RGA 121 archtop. And a possible 4th is a Harley Benton. The problem with HB is shipping is $35. 10% of my available funds. I like it. You're paying attention to what you're spending and everything, and paying. The percentages are very important. I like your money sense. I know you're a busy person, so if you can, I appreciate your opinion, but if you can't reply, I totally understand. Either way, thanks for the video/upload. P.S. Classic rock is my primary choice of songs to play, just an FYI in case that helps. Yes, absolutely, that helps. So, my first guitar ever was a Squier Strat. It was a good guitar to learn on, but it left a very bad taste in my mouth because it literally fell apart while I was playing it. Literally, like the tuning pegs just fell right out of the head. And then other issues happened. So that became unusable. The Ibanez Geo lines were pretty shit back when I tried one. I've heard that they have improved. I have not played one and can't back that up, but I have heard that they have improved. As far as Epiphone Les Pauls and the SG Specials, I actually had an ex-girlfriend buy me an Epiphone Les Paul, like a cheap one that was around like 200 and 250. She bought it for me for Christmas or my birthday, way back in the day. I think it was like 1998 or something, and I loved that guitar. Loved it. I played that thing constantly. Loved it. And my youngest brother, who did the album reviews with me and provided his Wild Audio guitars for me, him and his buddy actually disassembled the thing and started attaching it to other fucking guitars and stuff and making these Frankenstein guitars and stuff like that, which broke my heart, little fucker. So if I were you, I would probably do the Les Paul, just because it's a good guitar, very comfortable to play. It's got a thicker neck to it, so when you're doing the classic rock and you want to, ring out an E chord or a G chord, or ring out any open chord, it's going to sustain. It's going to sound good. You're going to have the humbucker pickups that'll give you a nice fat sound. Same thing with the SG. So if you want to jam out the classic rock, doesn't matter if you go from Zeppelin, The Who, AC/DC. I mean, you can really start hitting some of that classic rock stuff. So yeah, that's probably the way I would go personally, is the Epiphone Les Paul or SG. Absolutely. And of course I got a few minutes for you, bro. No big deal. That's the beauty. It's the beauty of me. I got time for everybody. Stuart Lilly. Ah, look at that. We got another Stuart on the channel. God, I hope you liked and subscribed to my channel. Really hope you subscribe. It's always weird running into another Stu. So Stu says on the Floyd Rose torture test video, get a hip shot trem center. That's what I use with my licensed Floyd Rose, and with Dimebag squeals and dive bombs, never ever goes out of tune. Hit shot trem setter. Never heard of it. I'm definitely going to check that out. I still have yet to find a solution to that problem. I haven't solved that, so I'm definitely going to look into the hit shot trem setter. If I like it, I'll buy it and do it, and if it works, I'll make a video and I'll give you all the credit for doing that. Awesome. Thanks, Stu. Oh, it's so weird. All right, Zoe Faye, another Swiggo, actually a former guildmate of mine. Zoe Faye, I love Zoe Faye. Fuck. I love this version of Dueling Banjos. Way better than the one where the pigman gets his booty cherry popped. Ha 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 ha. You two crushed it, Stubby One and Alex. Bravo. Oh God, Zoe, I love you so much. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, man. But thank you. I love you. You know I love you. I'm gonna heart that. You are out there. You are out there in the ether, man. And I fucking dig it. I fucking love it. It's CO. Can I use this amp without an external speaker? On the Randall head review, no, you cannot. That is just a head, so it is not capable of producing sound, an audible tone for our ears to hear. There's no speakers in it to move air, create sound waves that our eardrums can vibrate to and pick up. If you're looking for an all-in-one solution, I would recommend looking into a combo amp. You can get a combo amp that has 1 speaker, 2 speakers, I don't know if they make a combo amp version of that exact head, but I do know Randall makes combo amps, so absolutely. If you're looking for some like an all-in-one deal, that's what you want to go for. But as far as an amp head, you would need to buy a cabinet, and then there are speaker cables you would have to buy to run it from the head to the cabinet. All right, moving on. Thanks, Theo. Thanks, Theo. Scully, and the on the fan jam that I did with my boy Alex, we jammed out some Metallica, some Jump in the Fire. Hey man, just wanted to tell you you're good at guitar and was wondering if you could teach me stuff like arpeggios. Funny you bring that up. I did a couple videos. I started a series called The Road Less Taught, and I stopped doing that because it wasn't getting a lot of views and it wasn't jabbing with people. But I think I'm gonna bring that back, just because if I can help just a few people, then it's absolutely worth it. But I want to change up the format a little bit, and what I want to do is once a month I'm going to release a video on a Saturday, probably the second Saturday of the month, and that is going to be the video of whatever lesson, technique, whatever it is. And then the following Saturday is go live for about half an hour, however long it goes. And that way viewers can actually ask me questions directly and I can respond about whatever it is, legato, sweep picking, arpeggios, whatever it is, as I try to explain these techniques. Because I'm not gonna release a video and make it completely understandable for every single person that's there. So that'll be a nice way to communicate one-on-one with my subscribers to clarify things. So yeah, funny you bring that up, but I've been thinking about that a lot. So in a way, yeah, I can and will be teaching you stuff. I don't know exactly when that's going to go live. I still have some healing to do from surgery, so whenever I get back up to snuff here, I'll be starting that again. So click that notification to be notified of when I upload new videos. Thomas Farabee, can you do a video of unbalanced guitars? I have a Jackson King V that is unbalanced and I'm wanting one of Zach's guitars. Unbalanced. Oh yeah, absolutely. I got you, man. I was actually looking at the parts that are required to do that today, actually. So I'll put in the order for that for you, and I will make a video for you. Don't worry, I got you, Thomas. I got you. I'll do that for you. Atreus 2K on the review of the Randall head. Get yourself a good noise gate, Boss NS2, and an overdrive pedal with the drive on 0 and level all the way up. Put the gain of the amp on only like 3-4 out of 10, and then adjust the channel volume, master volume to the right level you need. This amp is a monster. Yeah, it is a monster, and I'm aware of noise gates, and I'm aware of overdrive pedals, and I'm aware of all that. The reason why I started doing reviews, though, is so that people will hear the amp in its natural state. I do not like watching amp reviews and then reading the description or reading an on-screen prompt that says we ran 5 fucking pedals into the goddamn thing. Then we came out of that and we ran into 5 rack units. Then we came out of that, ran into a DI so we can do something different in the software. And then we mixed it down in the DAW and did a whole bunch of post EQ and mixing and mastering and all that stuff. And it's like, Jesus Christ, I want to hear the head. I understand what a noise gate does. I understand what an overdrive pedal does. I understand what a distortion pedal does. I understand what your rack units do. I understand what your DAW does. Fine, but I'm not here to hear. I actually saw a review once where a kid was like, here is a review on this guitar amp. Here's my Ibanez Tube Screamer. And then it's just like, and then he's like, okay, and that's my review after he played for a little bit. And I'm like, well, that was a great video for the Tube Screamer, but I didn't hear the actual head itself. So I said, fuck it, I'll start doing it myself. Very simple. Here's my guitar. It's gonna run into the amp. It's gonna get mic'd up by a Shure SM57. And if you've ever heard music before, you know what an SM57 sounds like. It's going to run straight into a USB audio interface to change the analog signal into a digital signal that a computer can pick up, that I can read, and then I'm going to mix that in with the video, and then that's it. That is what the amp sounds like. So when you spend $300 on an amp, you're not expecting something that sounds like it's going to be album ready right out of the gate. There's going to be hissing, there's going to be gains, there's going to be, you know, there's going to be issues with amp heads, you know, but people, I'm expecting people to know the basics here, that they know what they can clean up, they know the settings that they can change to fit their needs, you know what I mean? But I want them to hear the actual heads themselves, the actual guitars themselves. And if you notice on my playing, when I do guitar reviews or amp reviews, I'm pretty much always in E and A. 2 chords, everybody knows those scales, so that everything's kind of even throughout my videos. So if you want to hear a certain amp head with a certain guitar, you can do that, and I'm pretty much always playing in those 2 keys. That's just my personal philosophy. I know what you're saying. I know you didn't. I'm not harping on you, Atreus, but that's just why I wanted to start doing it, because it's just like, I don't want to hear what your software can do to I don't want to hear what your pedals can do. I don't want to hear what your rack units can do. I'm here to watch an amp review. I want to hear the amp. You know? But yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Elia Giudici on the Stu review on the Jackson JS32. Casually melts off your face while shredding. Hey everybody, Stu here. Today we're gonna be doing a review. Yeah, so on that day I got home from work, I showered up, and I sat down, I hit record, and I just kind of played a little bit. I did a couple of runs to warm up, and I was like, meh, feeling pretty good today. Let's do this review. And then when I was editing the video, I was like, it sounds pretty good. Just kind of edit around that real quick and just leave those little warm-up runs in there, and that's exactly what I did, and I thought it was pretty funny. So yeah, thanks for that, Elliot. Yeah. Really, dude. Mike Crotch. Yeah, you really can't get around that. Okay. Were the strings stretched? Yes. Yes, they were on the Floyd Rose torture test. Let's show more here. Blue Dog on the technique lesson for the Dimebag Dive Bomb. Super great video. Not a lot of yapping. Gets right to the point. Easy explanation. Dude, you're good. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, sometimes I turn on the camera and I say, let's get into this shit. Sometimes I fucking ramble. I know. Sometimes I ramble. Okay. I get it. But thanks, Blue Dog. Thank you. Another maggot on the Floyd Rose torture test. Damn. Great showing, dude. Have this guitar and really great messed with the trem, but cool. All right. Have this guitar and really great messed with the trem, but cool. Man, punctuation helped me out a lot. I grew up with punctuation and everything, so sometimes it's hard for me to decipher this stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you have that guitar. It is a really great guitar. If you mess with the trem, hopefully that means that it worked out for you. After you mess with the trem, everything's cool with it now. That's cool. And if it is, you know, let me know what you did to fix that. Thanks, Maggot. M. Lasco 74 on the Shit Show Wild Audio review of the Gangrene Odin. Damn, I love that guitar. Who says, damn it, I'm buying another guitar now. I'm torn on Odin or Viking V. Yeah, man. Okay, so with the black Guitar Center Odin, that was a good guitar. But once I played the V, the Pinstripe Viking V, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. Now we're getting into the shit. And then when I played the Gangrene guitar, I was like, oh fuck yeah, like this is the shit. I love that guitar. That is a great guitar. Wild Audio does shit weird where they only do these limited runs on their guitars. So if you can find the Gangrene Odin, get that motherfucker, or get the other Wild Audio Direct ones. The Guitar Center ones are fine, don't get me wrong, and everything. If you're gonna go that route, I recommend the Viking V. That's really cool. Had a lot of fun with that guitar, and I still have a lot of fun whenever I go over to my brother's house and jam out on that. But that Gangrene, man, is fucking, it looks good, feels good. Yeah, man, absolutely. That's the way I would go. Grant Jarnigan. Hell yeah, brother, go Cubbies. And that is on my Stu review of the Jackson JS32, where I wore a Cubs shirt. And fuck yeah, go Cubbies. Fuck yeah. Flamed out this year, but that's all right, man. That's all right. Still a good year. Al D Miola? God, I hope so. So Al D Miola on the Floyd Rose torture test says, make sure your strings are properly stretched. Sometimes I fucking know. I know. They were stretched. They were stretched. That's just the way it is. It's not a real Floyd Rose system in there. It's a licensed Floyd Rose system. And I smashed really hard on that motherfucker, and it didn't, I didn't expect it to hold a tune. I mean, that's just fucking ridiculous. It's a $300 licensed Floyd Rose guitar. But thanks, Al Di Miola. Thank you. I always appreciate that. And like and subscribe, because I follow you on like everything that you have. So there you go. MJB reviews on the technique lesson for the dime bag dive bombs. Great video, man. I love seeing these videos. Would you believe me if I told you I could do it on a normal bridge guitar? Hence why I never need a Floyd Rose. No, I wouldn't believe you. There are some tricks that you can do to kind of emulate that, but I would say no. I mean, I know you can do a straight up deep pitch harmonic on the second fret of the G string and get a really high squeal. You can also hit an off natural harmonic that's really high pitched, go to the string above the nut there on the head, bend that upward, and kind of recreate that effect a little bit. You can also just do a straight damn neck bend. But if you got some cool trick, man, you let me know. Seriously, let me know. I am always down for some new tricks. Always. Stupid informal guitarist music illiterate. Fucking love that name. On the Jackson JS30, on the Jackson JS32 Floyd Rose torture test. Got a Jackson JS32 Warrior. Fuck yeah, dude. I was actually looking at the Warrior when I got the King V, and that Warrior in the white with the black bezels, like my Jackson. Sick looking, dude. Hell yeah. Great looking guitar with the same FR bridge, and I balanced the springs inside, and it doesn't go out of tune anymore, even when I do die bonds and other whammy bar stuff. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. All right, I'll look into balancing the strings too, and see if that works. Maybe I'll do that against the trem setter and take a look at that. Awesome. Thanks, stupid informal guitarist music illiterate. So this is either Seanthrax or Xanthrax. Xanthrax on the Floyd Rose torture test says impressive. Most impressive. But you have forgotten the Kerry King Uber fucking shred down. Yeah, I did. I know, and I totally meant to do that. And that's the issue with me not scripting any of my videos. I have to start doing that because I run shit in my head, and I think I'm gonna make this point, and I'm gonna mention this, and I'm gonna do this, and this will be funny if I just do this, and then I forget to do it, and I'm like, fuck. But I'm not gonna reshoot the whole video. Yeah, you called me out on it. Thanks, Anthrax. Murph says on the random review, you actually don't need to let tunes warm up. This is a long disproved myth. I haven't heard of it being disproved. That's just something I do. I warm them up, and I haven't had a problem. I've had that Switchblade now for 10 years. I haven't had any problems. So, I mean, hey man, you do you, I'll do me. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, man, keep on jamming. During the birth. I've Zock on the random review. Thinking of buying this head, a 2x12 cabinet, nice, a silencer, and an SD1 pedal. Anything I should be worrying about the amp, or is it a bulletproof solid state head? Yeah, pretty much. I'd shoot it. I wouldn't go anything above a 40 caliber, though. 40 caliber bullet. Then you start taking a risk if you go up to like a 357 or a 44 Magnum or something like that. But you know, 40 cal, 9mm, 22, stuff like that. Handgun. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Pretty bulletproof. No, you really shouldn't be worried anything. I mean, you can take it out on the road. It can take the rattling. It can take, probably not too big of a drop though, but it can take, I've had Randall heads previously. I think this one's actually like my 4th Randall head over the last 20 years. I've been playing Randalls for a long time. But I've actually had a Randall head that fell and the entire frame of the head bent. You can actually like see light coming through. It worked fine. Worked fine. So yeah, I mean, they're good heads, man. I like Randall. Hopefully they endorse me one day, but they probably won't. Jackson, Ernie Ball, you know, whatever. Thanks, Ivzock. Polotrom, what is your opinion on guitars made in Indonesia and Japan? I have no problem with that. I've owned guitars from Indonesia and Japan. I've never had a problem with it. They actually have a lot of open land to grow a lot of cool trees and everything on there. So yeah, they're not a problem. Be wary of China ripoff guitars like the Chibsons and the Chibanezes and all that stuff. I actually bought a Chibanez for shits and giggles, and it is really funny the quality that I got on that. I should really do a video on that. Comment below, give the video a like if you want me to show you my Chibanez guitar. It's pretty fucking funny. Thanks, Polotrom. 3 Dog. On the Steer review of the Jackson JS32, liked because of the Jackson, bought one Sunday. All right, sweet, man. Let me know what you think of it. Subscribe because of the shirt. Let's go, Cubbies. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, like. Or did I already like this? Wait, I just want to be sure that I like that. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, heart. Yes, awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Hope you're happy with the guitar, and yeah, fucking man. Next year we'll crush them. Don't worry about it. It's still a good year, man. Paul et Henry. Brah, you do not dial in the right tone. Too much gang, not enough mids. Thanks for the opinion, man. I generally don't get into arguments over things that are so subjective, and my recommendation would be not to make such definitive statements over such a subjective topic. Really gets people nowhere, but yeah, I appreciate the opinion, man. Yeah, you know, you do you, I'll do me. That's cool. But like and subscribe for more, and you can hate on me some more. That's cool. Necro Girl, on the Floyd Rose torture test. Do you think about JS32 versus USA series of Jackson? I'm thinking, I mean, what do you think about JS32 versus USA series of Jackson? I have one JS32W, but I want to watch someone review different about this. Yeah, so the JS32 is going to be the low end of the Jackson line, and the USA series is going to be the high end, like the high end of the Jackson series. Very expensive, but very high quality. So you may want to look into like the Jackson KVMG, which is the other white Jackson King V guitar that I have. Very good guitar, very high quality, and only about $800 to $1,000 price instead of like a $2,000 USA series. So just take a look at that. Take a look at like the JS32. Well, you already have a JS32, but take a look at like the KVMG and the USA series, and kind of hone in on what you want between those. But yeah, the USA series are sweet, and I hope I can afford one day, because because I buy everything straight up. I don't do debt. I don't have credit cards. I don't have student loans. I don't have car payments. Fuck all that shit. I buy everything straight up. I save. Nettles00 on the random review. This is an awesome sounding guitar for just $300. Yeah, man. Also, this is one of the best amp reviews I've seen. For sure, gonna subscribe. Fuck yeah, Nettles. Absolutely. Thank you for subscribing. You get a heart for that. I didn't know that YouTube does hearts now. But yeah, the amp and the guitar. What guitar did I use on that one? I think you mean amp though, because I think I actually used the Ibanez Prestige on that, and that is not a $300 guitar. But yeah, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Chad Allen 2 months ago edited. We're starting to get backed up now. On the random review, are you having any issues with a lot of static coming from the head? Aside from the normal hissing, no. That you get when you crank up the gain. It seems like it's coming from the preamp section. Channels 2 and 3 are pretty noisy when I'm not playing. I have a decimator 2 in front of the amp between my guitar and the amp's input jack, and that helps with noises coming from the guitar's pickups. But it seems like I need to put one in the effects loop to get rid of the static I hear when in channel 2 and 3. So I put another decimator 2 in the effects loop and had to turn the gate up to 80% of the way to get rid of the static I was getting out of the amp. No shit. But unfortunately, because the threshold was turned up so high, it rendered my clean channel basically useless. Yeah, and it probably fucking constrained your tone, like on your dirty channels a lot too. So I think I'm going to have to get a decimator 2 G string and hook it up simultaneously in front of the amp and in the effects loop, as it supposedly will allow my cleans to get through. So again, have you experienced the same issue, or do I have a bad head? I don't know if it's the bad head. There's actually a few things that could cause something like that. Fuck, 2 months ago, man. I'm sorry. Let's go through my cancer treatment on that. Sorry, I missed this. Mendak says have the same problem. Fuck. Chad Allen 6 days ago edited. I bought a decimator 2 G string and hooked it up in the front of the amp and in the, so you can do 2 out of that, and in the effects loop, and it took care of all the noise. It's now dead silent when not playing, and it allows all the clean notes to come through on the clean channel unaffected. It's amazing how well the decimator 2 G string works. I highly recommend getting one. I'm gonna reach out to you, Chad, and see, because I've actually been looking for, because one thing I don't like about like noise gate pedals and everything is how it can constrict your tone when you have the threshold turned up a little too high. So I want to reach out to you, and I want to look into the decimator 2 G string and see what that's about. And fuck, man, you may have just sold me on it, because I love that. If it can make everything silent and you can still get all that stuff coming through, fuck yeah, dude. I'm down. I'm down. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the update on that. I'm sorry I didn't respond. I didn't see this in time. But thank you, Chad, and sorry about that. Sean Taylor, do you have the pedal for it? I assume the reverb is switchable. You know what? I misplaced the pedal when I moved to my new place. Can't remember if it's switchable or not. I believe so. And reverb's really not the end of the world. I mean, I personally like reverb, but you can get a reverb pedal and, you know, do your own thing. And typically speaking, on a $300 head, the reverb ain't gonna be that good anyway, and you're gonna end up using a reverb pedal anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I misplaced. Sean Taylor again on the Randall review. I'd contact Randall. I'd say the reverb is not working. They use digital nowadays. Probably faulty chip. Yeah. What model Ibanez you using? So that is the Ibanez Prestige. RG1503LZ. It's the Ibanez Prestige in laser blue. I think that's the right model number. I'm still working on the studio and rebuilding stuff and redesigning it and everything like that. So, but I believe that's the model I have. Thanks, Sean. Jason Lagged. Me just jamming on my Jackson KVMG King V guitar. You're a pretty damn good player. You're not working hard enough to promote your channel. Yeah, okay. So I remember reading this, and then that's when I said I should make a video updating what is going on. I've been diagnosed with cancer, so I've been fighting that. Yeah. Thanks, Jason. Good looking out, man. I hope you subscribed, and I hope everything's going well with you. Mr. Andy Nish said excellent on the technique lesson. Fuck yeah, dude. Short, simple, sweet. Like it. Marillo Ninja, the ninja, on the Gangrene Wild Audio Odin. That guitar looks great. I dig the color. That opener was all Zach Wild chops for sure. Yeah, man, absolutely. Oh yeah, that guitar is great, man. It's even more beautiful in fucking person. It's awesome, awesome. Yeah, thanks, Ninja. Owain Dark 2 months ago on the Stu review of the Jackson JS32 says, Stu, me has a question. So I'm going to get a King V with special Floyd for $280. I need to practice amp 2. Do you think the line 6 spy? Nope. Save up a little more. Save up a little more and do something that's not line 6. Yep. Exactly. Thanks for the question, and you're welcome for avoiding a world of hurt. Hans Bijland on the Shit Show Wild Audio review of the Odin Viking V. How do you correct the fact that the neck is heavier and it hangs over? Yep. So I will another request on this. So yeah, I will order the parts. I'll order what's needed, and I'll hook you and Thomas up. I think it was Thomas who requested that earlier. So yeah, I got you, Hans and Thomas. I got you. And then Punishyman on the playing a $300 Jackson, which is like the most popular video I have, where I just sat down in the old house and just jammed away, you know, not even really taking YouTube seriously at that point. Says nice job, thumbs up, thank you. JD says great video on the technique lesson for the Floyd for the Dimebag dive bombs. Dodge Ram Fan 05 Cummins on the Floyd Rose torture test video says, well, look, it's the cheap version of the Jackson King V. Of course, it's going to have the shitty Floyd Rose on it. I have a $450 Jackson JS32 CD Concord Rhodes Edition Flying V. That thing has a better Floyd Rose than this. It's only $150 more. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it is kind of funny how everything works out, especially with tier levels on guitars from different manufacturers and everything. Absolutely. Thanks, Dodge Ram Fan. Jacob Coker on The Road Less Taught. Oh shit, somebody did watch one of those videos. I'm really enjoying these videos, and I hope you keep making them. I recently just started playing guitar, and I feel like I might have gotten myself into deep water without knowing it. LOL. I bought a guitar that I've always wanted, which was the Jackson JS32 King V, which has a Floyd Rose, and had no idea the maintenance or knowledge that I would need to know to keep up a guitar like that. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, we'll go over that. I'll start making those videos again, like I said earlier. Yeah, we'll come back and we'll visit all that kind of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Shinka on the Floyd Rose torture test. Damn, I gotta see how many views fucking video has. Thanks for the informative video. Should I get a JS32 and change the Floyd Rose, or should I pick one from the X series? I really got into Pantera recently, and I really want to try some Dimebag style dive bombs. Get you pull. I have never owned a Floyd Rose guitar before. Well, you're in for a world of hurt. I would recommend finding a local guitar store and having them sit down with you and showing you how to do it properly with proper tension on the strings, and how to stretch the strings out, and get your action set and everything, because you can really throw your action off if you don't know exactly what you're doing. You're going to have to look into the benefits of that, like what is the cost of replacing a Floyd Rose as opposed to getting an X series, so you don't end up paying more. And one thing I would recommend is actually going to a guitar store, finding a JS32 if you can, and playing that and trying it out. And if it's holding a tune and everything, you buy that exact one, and don't buy one offline. That would be my recommendation, Shinka. Kerno Muscle and Fitness on the Floyd Rose torture test video. Probably don't help your playing the third interval in the chords with that much distortion. It'll automatically sound out of tune due to the harmonics in the third interval clashing with tons of distortion. Yeah, so it's going to create a little dissonance there and everything, but really what I was more concerned with was just starting off with a just having a starting point, you know what I mean? And just saying this is our starting point. Didn't have to be spot on perfect or anything, but this is our starting point, and this is where we're either going to go down, stay even, pull sharp, you know, everything like that. And then we ended up hitting like fucking all of it. You know, we went sharp, we went down, we got better tuning, we like reversed the whole thing. Yeah, that ended up being a little crazy. But yeah, and then it looks like we are pretty much caught up. I love responding to each and every comment that I get. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.